Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Tomorrow morning, we're actually headed to the river. We're going to go rafting, not necessarily canoeing. We're going to go rafting with the nieces and nephews and the whole fam. So it'll be a day spent on the water. Should be a really good time. Anywho, today's video is going to be my last video about the whole Harley Davidson thing. Unless something earth-shattering, groundbreaking comes out, this will be pretty much the last you hear me at least do a single video on the Harley Davidson thing. So just a few things that I want to cover. Because a lot of people are like, you want to cancel Harley Davidson? I don't. I actually want Harley Davidson to thrive and survive and do great. But what I do want is I want them to put people in place that's goal is that. Instead of their goal being going green. Look, Harley Davidson does not survive as an electric motor company. Almost 1,000% sure of that. Because we don't ride Harley Davidsons just because it says Harley Davidson. There, as I've covered before, there's the feel of it, the sound of it. All of those things add to the experience that's Harley Davidson. Somebody's pulling in to give Gino a Jeep to work on, so they're doing that over there. But anywho, so I don't see any path that Harley Davidson survives as an electric motorcycle company. As I said before, then might as well ride a Honda, a Kawasaki, a Yamaha. If you're not getting the Harley Davidson experience, then why buy the Harley Davidson? Secondly, the thing that they get paid on, that was loud, is anything that has the Harley Davidson logo on it. So keep that in mind when you're buying stuff, right? All the shirts, all the hats, all the socks, if it has that Harley Davidson logo, then Harley Davidson is making money on that. And as everybody said before, probably the only way to have any effect on the CEO being there is if the shareholders and the stockholders start losing money. And they have some big stockholders like Vanguard, BlackRock, and those companies are purely there to make freaking money. So if we affect that money, which they didn't today, I think it went up, the stock went up by like 5%. So we failed there today. It's going to take a while for this to trickle down, but unless we can just put enough pressure on them, I don't see us getting rid of the CEO. So the other option is, I do have a question. I'm going to switch gears. Instead of giving you the other option, I've got a question for you guys. So in the comments below, tell me how many of you own Harley Davidson stock. Have you ever owned it? Did you sell it when this controversy started? I'm curious. How many people, we own the motorcycles, right? How many people own the stock? I've thought about that too. Like if you went back 5 years ago, let's say you bought a brand new motorcycle 5 years ago for $30,000 and you're 5 years in, you've paid it off, so on and so forth. If you took that $30,000 and bought Harley Davidson stock, where would you be? Kind of a curious thing, right? I've thought about like looking that up and doing the math to see where you would be. But anyway, on the other greener pastures. But just a thought. How many of you guys have Harley Davidson stock? Somebody brought up today, what are you guys going to do for motorcycles? And I responded to him with, I have 5 Harley Davidson motorcycles, and I'm pretty sure I could probably make those 5 bikes last me the rest of my life. And that's just it. I mean, we don't have to do it forever. A quarter, 2 quarters, at maximum a year. If everybody kept the motorcycle that they have right now for a year and didn't buy any new motorcycles, didn't buy any new clothes, any new hats, bought their parts aftermarket and so on, that would probably get us where we want to be. The problem is, as I said before, what we don't want to do is we don't want them to start laying off people and not getting rid of the CEO. That's the other thing. Do they think it's the CEO's fault? Are they getting rid of him? Or are they starting to downsize and ship more bikes over to Taiwan? All that. That's kind of the catch-22. We do not want that to happen. Speaking of that, I did a little research today on the CEO. He makes insane amount of money. Was it 2022, 2023, somewhere in there? He made like $44 million for that year. Now his pay is all spread out. He makes X amount in cash, he makes X amount in bonuses if they hit certain numbers, and then he gets stock as well. So he makes his money in a wide range of areas, but $44 million, that's what he's making to run Harley Davidson into the ground. That's a pretty good gig, wouldn't you say? Let's hope he doesn't run it into the ground. What do you guys think? So are there a bunch of you that have decided, you know what, I am done with Harley Davidson, I'm going to sell my bike, I'm going to buy another brand, I'm going to go to Indian, I'm going to buy a Honda, Kawasaki, whatever that is. Have any of you made that decision? And I mean, I'm not against that decision. That's a decision you have to make for yourself. But I'm curious if any of you have made that decision. Are many of you like me that are just going to keep their bikes that they currently have, which doesn't really change much for me, right? If you followed me long enough to know, I'm not really a new bike guy, although I do go to quite a few dealerships as I travel the country and buy shirts and stuff. But as I told Angie this year, notice we haven't been to very many dealerships, and notice I haven't bought shirts at any of the dealerships. I've got plenty. So I'll be buying no more. In fact, I'd rather wear a Badger shirt or a Farming Biker shirt or any other content creator shirt, Wind Road Therapy shirt, or a Wrecked Rider shirt than a Harley shirt anyway. Because the Harley shirt, I'm just advertising for them. I might as well put this real estate to good use. So, did you guys know we have merchandise? You can click it in the video here. Or you can go to sportbikers.com and get your merchandise there. We also have our shirt of the month, which I don't have on, but it says Motorcycles Rock, but it's only here for another week, and then we'll have a brand new shirt for you guys. So if you're wanting August's shirt of the month, go to sportbikers.com and get that shirt, because once it's gone, it is gone. And as I keep telling you guys, we will be middle of next month. We'll be at Lake of the Ozarks. We're doing a ride on Saturday, a lunch ride. So come ride with us, have some lunch, hang out. We have the Veterans Ride on Friday, which is always a good time. Nothing like a bunch of motorcycles riding across town for the veterans. And one of the coolest parts is we go by a school, and the school brings all the kids, it's an elementary school, all the kids out to the fence, and they're all like waving and having a good time, and we're revving up the bikes, and it's just a kick-ass time. So come join us for that, and let's have a good time. Anywho guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you all tomorrow.